Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about, as you saw from the thumbnail and the title of this video, godlike tropical fragrances to make you smell incredible. Now these perform well, they smell amazing, they have the little tropical touch to them, hence the fact that they're on this list, guys. This is a question that I get asked all the time for people that live in tropical areas, that people that are below the equator, they want fragrances that will work for them all year round. This is it, guys. Stick around, they're up next. All right, so just so you know, all the fragrances here will do a perfect job for tropical, anytime, anywhere. Dress up, dress down. If you want to smell refreshing, if you want to, fragrances that perform in high heat, these will be it. And I have fragrances here from all different price points, from designer to niche. Fragrances that date back to 1860 all the way till 2020. So let's hop into the choices. First choice here from 1860, comprised by the in-house perfumer back then from Guerlain, Pierre Pascal Guerlain. The fragrance is Eau de Cologne Impériale. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little secret of mine. I love to wear this fragrance in the spring and summertime. As you see, I wear a lot of this juice, and I always get these bottles. I have a couple backups. This stuff here, get this, it's going to smell very similar to 4711. It's going to smell very similar to Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, but I get better performance with this fragrance. Now, granted, it's not going to be a beastly performing fragrance. It is Guerlain, it is of quality, it is the Cologne genre. So you can expect to get 4 to 5 hours on average. I get about 5 to 6 on this one, which is really not bad. This is an older bottle. And again, I have a couple backup bottles, but you can overspray with this. You're not going to, offend anybody. It's going to be quite refreshing, quite sparkling. It's one of those scents heavy on the citrus, but it has some really nice components here in the heart and into the mid. You have lemon verbena, you have citruses, bergamots, lemons, oranges, neroli, rosemary, a little bit of an herbal touch, cedar and tonka in the base. And you also get nuances of green Irish tweed from Creed minus the violet. That is how good this is, guys. Check this out, Eau de Cologne Impériale from Guerlain, a great tropical, refreshing, all year round, incredible fragrance if you're looking for one. Now from 1860, we're gonna jump all the way to 2008. This is a fragrance here that I adore. I don't talk much about this fragrance. Again, another hidden gem of mine that I wear from time to time. It was discontinued. I think it was brought back again in 2010. This is going to be from the house of Givenchy. This is Givenchy Pineo. Now the Neo version of this fragrance is just incredible because it's refreshing, it's tropical, but it has something in this fragrance that's very uncanny to any other tropical blue refreshing scent that I've ever tried. It's this almost licorice kind of a vibe that I get in the heart. It's very uncanny to the scent. I have it sprayed on here, but it's so enveloping. It's so good. It's a little bit sensual as well. It's one of those, guys. Another one that I wore a lot. Just about half of the bottle is gone. I do have a backup bottle to this one because, again, it was discontinued. But it is something that you can still find out there for a very good price. And I'm going to have it linked below, as always, to make you guys' life easier. So Pineo, a great refreshing scent, uncanny, unlike any other one. It's got this note of myrtle here, which adds this very refreshing, minty eucalyptus kind of a vibe to it. It's just so particular to this fragrance. It is out of this world good, guys. Pineo from Givenchy, one of a kind. Speaking of one of a kind fragrances, I'm going to give you another one that I talked about it many years ago. I used to make my top summer fragrance lists all the time when I started reviewing about 7-8 years ago. This one here is going to be Yolk Splash. Now, this is one, guys, that I wear quite a lot, as you can see here. But again, it's one that I don't talk much about it because for a while there, I think it was discontinued and kind of hard to find. Not anymore. You can actually find this quite cheap for like 30 bucks. And man, does it smell amazing. It's very, very unique. It's nothing that you've ever smelled. It's aquatic. It's refreshing. What's very unique about this fragrance is it has a spicy aquatic heart. But at the beginning, you get this cassowary fruit that's almost like this dark plum / mango. It has this very fruity, very intoxicating smell. In fact, it's a poisonous fruit, but this stuff is done to perfection, guys. It's so good. It's refreshing. It's like the name implies here. It's a splash. It's very refreshing. It's great, long-lasting, probably the longer-lasting aquatic fruity fragrance I own, guys. Released in 2011. Like I said, 30 to 40 bucks. You can find this stuff. This is actually 120 ml bottle, 115 ml, I'm sorry. So quite a bit of juice you're going to get for a bargain. And again, it's going to smell amazing. It's going to be uplifting, refreshing. just what you look for in a tropical scent. Again, with that fruity nuance that I talked about, and the aquatic spicy heart, and the cedar sandalwood kind of a base, which is a little bit creamy as well. It's quite strange for an aquatic scent, but it is quite good. Now I'm going to give you guys a hidden gem of mine, one that it's kind of a hidden gem now. It never really caught up, never really got caught on or got people talking about it. This here from Vince Camuto, which I think is criminally underrated. I think they produce very good juice. You know, granted, they don't last long. I get 5 to 6 hours on average, but who cares? You know, you can find this stuff for like 25, 30 bucks. You can always reapply. You can bring a decant with you. In fact, you can try any of these fragrances and thousands of other fragrances at perfume.com. So if you want to try them before you buy them, you can do that. And it's a way that you can actually, you know, emphasize what I just said here. You know, carry a decant, wear the fragrance, reapply if you must, so you can get the true feeling for the fragrance before you actually purchase a bottle. But this here is quite a good one from Vince Camuto. The nose behind this one here is Claude Deer, which is also the same nose that produced the Sahara fragrances that I love. And this one here called Solari. Now Solari, as the leatherette kind of embellishment, which is also stitched, is going to have this orange feel. The fragrance is very heavy in the orange note, which reminds me a little bit of Mugler's Ultra Zest, which is now discontinued. Now this goes into a different direction. It goes into a more mature, less gourmandy. You know, the heavy, creamy, chocolatey patchouli that you get on Ultra Zest, you're not going to get it here. This goes more into a aromatic fougere territory. It's more of a green scent, but it has a blast of this beautiful orange up top that is just one of the best orange openings I've ever tried. It's full, it's inviting, it's sophisticated, it's elegant. The heart here you have cardamom and pimento, which adds to the spiciness that I talked about. In the base you have this white musk / cashmere wood, which makes this very smooth and very sophisticated. A great scent, guys. This here, Solari, is actually the longer lasting Vince Camuto I own in my collection. I think I have them all. This one here, I get about 6 to 7 hours, you know, but if you spray your clothes, it'll be 8+. So really nice, guys. I'm telling you, my favorite from the Camuto line, one that you should definitely try. Most people don't talk about it. It's a cheapie, but a great fragrance that you can dress up or dress down. I'd rather dress this up because, like I said, it's very elegant, very sophisticated, but you can dress it down too. It also has this casual, really feel good and comforting type of atmosphere that you get with this fragrance. So Vince Camuto Solari here at the 4th spot. Now, when it comes to a great tropical fragrance, you know, inviting, refreshing, there are 2 notes that I love, coconut and pineapple. There are fragrances that have both. This particular one, I chose to choose this fragrance because of the gorgeous note of pineapple. Now, Hashivat, Aventus, eat your heart out. Not saying this smells like Aventus. It's not a dupe of any of those fragrances that I just talked about. However, it is the most natural, juicy, mouth-watering perfection when it comes to pineapple. Let me say that again. This next fragrance is perfection when it comes to the note of pineapple. I'm talking about Parlez-moi. This is going to be Mile High 38. I am sure if you guys are in this fragrance community for long enough, you've heard of this fragrance in some way, shape, or form. This is just so freaking good. You open this bottle, pour it into a glass with rocks, and just drink it because it smells like a perfect pineapple cocktail. It's amazing. Misha Amarek is actually the nose behind this fragrance, and it is composed to perfection. If you love the note of pineapple and you wanted something that's very natural to pineapple, this will be the fragrance. Mile High, the fragrance that you would wear and smell like $1,000,000 throughout the whole, you know, spring, summer, or tropical season. If you're looking for a perfect signature scent that embodies the note of pineapple perfectly, this would be it. Other notes here are tonka, which adds the sweetness to this fragrance, immortelle, and patchouli. Now the patchouli here is going to be more of a green patchouli, not so much of a chocolatey patchouli, more of a dry patchouli, but the sweetness and juiciness of the pineapple makes up for it. And of course the immortelle adds this hay-like / tobacco vibe to the scent. It is long lasting, it's powerful, it's a little bit creamy in the dry down. It's just heavenly made, guys. Parlez-moi, speak to me, Mile High 38, guys. Incredible pineapple in a bottle. That's all for me today, guys. 5 fragrances that will make you feel incredible this spring / summer season that we're starting to enter to. This is a prelude to my top summer fragrances that are coming very soon to you guys. And of course, if you do enjoy the content, if you love me keeping you in the know when it comes to fragrances, guys, please show your support, leave me a like, touch the subscribe button for me, and hit the notification bell icon so you get videos like these straight into your feed. As always, guys, remember, fragrance is emotion, so choose your fragrances wisely and wear what truly moves you. So good. I'll see you guys right back here real soon.